Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Makayla and I do tarot readings. If you are subscribed, it's lovely to see you again in another reading. Alright, so for today's reading, we're going to be talking about how you make the world a better place. Okay, what amazing qualities do you possess that improves this world and makes the world a better place? So for your first crystal, we have this, I think it's a jade for pile number 1. For pile number 2, we have a garnet, okay. For pile number 3, a white howlite. And pile number 4, a blue aventurine. So whenever you are ready, you can meditate and intuitively pick the pile in which you feel most drawn to, and I will see you in your reading. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you chose pile number 1, the jade, this is your reading. Okay, let's see what's going on for pile number 1 today. Whoops. About how pile number 1 makes the world a better place. How does pile number 1 make the world a better place? Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. For pile number 1. Okay. So we have financial and material changes. This is the 5 of Pentacles. Some earth energy. That's a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Okay. You have wisdom. This is the Hierophant. Okay, some major arcana. What else? For pile number 1, you have new beginnings. So the Fool card, this is also major arcana. Okay, and one more please. One more for pile number 1. Thank you, Spirit. All right, you have sacral chakra. Wow. All right. So for this pile, for you, pile number 1, I'm seeing that you make the world a better place in such a big way. Okay, and that lets me know that with the 2 major arcana cards. So I'm gonna first talk about your sacral chakra, pile number 1. You make the world a better place through your creativity. Okay, so whenever you are being creative, whenever you are doing something that you've never done before, creating something for yourself, for your life, this is how you make the world a better place. I'm seeing for a lot of you guys, maybe artists, or it doesn't have to be necessarily art, but something in a creative field. Okay, something where you are creating. You guys might be content creators, okay, but for you, pile number 1, I'm seeing that you make the world a better place through being creative, through activating that sacral chakra energy. This also could be your sensuality and your sexuality as well. All right, this pile is quite sexy, I think. Okay, so you might be very attractive as well, pile number 1. I'm seeing that you use this power, you use your creative gifts, you use your sexual attraction to make the world a better place. Okay, I'm also seeing for you, pile number 1, that you are very wise. You're a very wise person. Okay, you have a lot of wisdom. I'm seeing this pile has been through a lot of things, a lot of lessons that you have learned already up until this point, and I'm seeing that you make the world a better place by sharing the wisdom. Okay, you I feel like you're not stingy when it comes to information and knowledge. Like I'm seeing for you, pile number one, I feel like you're not stingy when it comes to information and knowledge. I feel like you're the type of person, you're like, you discover something and you're like, oh my God, everyone should know this. Like, I feel like, you might be a teacher. If you're not a teacher, you just might have this ability to give wisdom onto other people and help other people, okay? So that's amazing for you, Paul number one. Also, you have financial and material changes, the Five of Pentacles. You're also a very grounded person, Paul number one. Um I'm seeing that you use your gifts or you make the world a better place by also being generous with your finances, okay? I'm seeing for you, whether you have a job or not, or you have money or not, I'm seeing that you're always kind of, you have this abundance mindset when it comes to money, and you also have this generosity mindset when it comes to money. Like, okay, if I have it, I will give it. Like you're never someone who's like, oh, I'll never have enough and I'll never be able to give anybody anything. Like, no, I feel like since you think abundantly about money, you can give money away, and that's also how you make the world a better place, is because you are very philanthropic as well. You like to give, you like to help other people who do not have. Okay, maybe they don't have as much money as you or material things as you. Maybe you want to give those things away and help somebody out in that way. You also help people through your creative gifts. And also with the new beginnings card, with the full card, I feel like you make the world a better place by encouraging other people to embrace their inner child, like their inner goofy, silly side, okay? Because with the full card, you see it's like taking a blind faith, like having blind faith and having that inner knowing that everything's gonna be fine, okay? Like I feel like that you have that very much so, pile number one, where you feel like within you can just do something new. You can tap into your inner child and be goofy and have fun, and you inspire other people to do that as well. You inspire other people to take leaps of faith in their life. Obviously not something that's dangerous, right? But you like kind of, people meet you when they feel like they should change up their routine a little bit, or just take a little risk, because you do have this like everything will work out mentality about you. So this is also how you make the world a better place, okay? You just kind of have this innate optimism, or this innate kind of like inner wisdom that allows you to inspire other people and give those people faith, right? And like encourage them to take a risk, obviously not something that's like too much, but something that can challenge them and I guess make them discover things about themselves they never knew, right? Like, and just having people tap into their creative gifts. So, all right, and let's see what else for pile number one, Spirit. What else does pile number one need to know about how they make the world a better place? How do you make the world a better place, pile number one? Let's see. Okay, so you have Virgo, ruled by tricky Mercury. These earthy signs make their list and check it a million times. Virgos are the virgin, and they deal with perfectionism. They're detail oriented, and they just don't stop until the job is done right. Okay, they're analytical and organized, and they might have a fear of imperfection, but when they loosen up and they let other people in, they can be very amazing people. Okay, so this lets me know that you make the world a better place, pile number one, by your organization. Okay, you might be an earth sign, you might be a Virgo, but if not, I'm seeing that you're a very structured person, pile number one, okay? You have this kind of natural way of putting things into place, okay? You make the world a better place by encouraging others to be organized and to clean their space and keep their space clean and neat, okay? Um, I feel like you also make the world a better place by, I guess, like, wanting things to be as best as they possibly can. This can come across as perfectionism, but really, pile number one for you, I'm seeing that you just want things to be as best quality as they can possibly be, okay? And I feel like this makes the world a better place because it encourages people and it encourages you to strive for the best. Where there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting better for yourself and wanting the best outcome. So that is how you make the world a better place. Okay, you're very organized, okay? You're very structured. You encourage other people around you to be structured, and you also just strive for the best, okay? Other people meet you, they see you, and they they're a little bit intimidated because they're like, okay, pile number one seems to not mess around, okay? And that's how you make the world a better place by, your discipline, your structure. Okay, I'm also hearing routine for this pile as well. Let's see what else. You have water. Okay, so this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Deeply intuitive, imaginative, connected to your emotions, very spiritual. Okay, this also could be feminine. You might be very feminine as well. Right. So these are natural healers. The water signs are healers, okay, in a relationship. And these people are very helpful to others. So I'm saying you also make the world a better place by being very intuitive, listening to your intuition, and connecting with other people. Okay, connecting with other people on an emotional level. And I'm seeing a lot of you, pile number one, might be healers anyway. And so you use your ability, you use your deep you use your deep intuition, you use your imagination, you use your emotions to connect with people and to heal them. Maybe some sort of unprocessed trauma that someone had in their life. You come into that person's life and you help them heal that about themselves. So that is how you make the world a better place with your gifts. You're so intuitive, and you're so emotional. You help others tap into their emotions. Maybe things that they've been repressing for so long, you help them tap into it. And I'm seeing that you also do this for yourself as well. I'm seeing this pile can be also healing themselves as well. So yes, that's an awesome gift. Okay, and let's get one more please for pile number one. Thank you. Okay, so you have the sun. Wow, the sun represents identity and our conscious mind. It's our ego and will leading us towards our life path and goals, our unique personality. All right, so yes, I'm seeing that you also have a lot of masculine energy as well, pile number one, and you have this light about you where you are able to just kind of embrace who you are. I'm seeing a lot of love for this pile, self-love, self-acceptance. You make the world a better place by showing people that they should accept themselves for who they are. Okay, I'm seeing that you have a very healthy relationship with your ego, with your sun self, okay, your conscious mind. I'm seeing you also have very good control over your thoughts and what you think. And so yes, for you, pile number one, you make the world a better place because you encourage other people to be confident in who they are, to be confident in their ego, in their self. Okay, you're not afraid to shine your light, you're not afraid to stand out. Okay, and this also helps other people it makes the world a better place because it reminds us that we all have these unique gifts, right? We're all talented. We all have these unique gifts about us, and we should embrace it, right? So I feel like that's how you make the world a better place. You encourage others to embrace their talents. Okay. And let's get your final oracle cards for the day. Thank you so much, pile number 1, for watching today's video. If you like the video, go ahead and like it and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. Thank you so much. All right, let's see for pile number 1. All right, so we have many masks, the authentic self. Okay, and one more, please. Thank you for pile number 1. You have watchers, transpersonal. All right, so basically for you, pile number 1, I'm seeing that many masks. So I'm seeing that you appreciate yourself for who you are. You are very authentic in yourself. You love who you are, who you were, and who you are becoming. Okay, and you make the world a better place by bringing that out of other people. Okay, and showing people that the best thing that you can do is be authentic. The best thing that you can do is be real with yourself, and really accept yourself for who you are. Okay, there are so many people who or don't accept themselves. There are so many people that hide behind, these many masks. And for you, pile number 1, you're just the opposite. You show up and you say, this is who I am. This is who I am. Take it or leave it, All right, and you make the world a better place by by helping others do that too, and helping others really love themselves unconditionally. Because the truth is, if you don't love yourself unconditionally, you cannot love anybody else unconditionally. Okay, so that's your that's how you make the world a better place. Okay, and let's get your last card, the Watchers, transpersonal. I'm seeing that for you, pile number 1, you make the world a better place by not judging people off the bat. Okay, you might watch people first before you make your judgments about them. I'm saying that for you, pile number 1, you never judge someone off of just how they look or their surface level qualities. You kind of give that person like an opportunity to show you who they are, that you're able to look at someone and you see them for more than just their physical appearance. I'm seeing that you make the world a better place by encouraging others to not judge someone based off of surface level qualities, but to really assess who the person is, who they are spiritually, who they are as a person, their personality. Because sometimes people can be very shallow, and they don't like, they say, oh, she looks like this or he looks like that, so they must do blah blah blah, whatever, and make these really quick snap judgments about people. Whereas for you, pile number 1, you're kind of like, hey, you know what? Yeah, they might look like that, but what do they do? Who are they actually beneath? Under all that, who are they really? So I feel like you encourage people to look a bit deeper, right? You encourage others to kind of say, hey, like, maybe we shouldn't judge this person so quickly. Like, I feel like for you, pile number 1, you kind of have this inner wisdom, this inner knowing that everyone has a story and everyone goes through things, and you kind of have this curiosity about people, like, how did they get to this point? What happened to them in this life up until this point? And so you're not someone who makes really quick snap judgments about people. You're kind of like, you watch someone, you observe them, and you basically like encourage other people to not make such quick snap judgments, and to just allow the person to show you who they are. Okay, so that is how you make the world a better place. Pile number one, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you chose pile number two, the garnet, this is your reading. Okay, let's see what's going on for pile number two today, about how they make the world a better place. How does pile number two make the world a better place? Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So first we have patience and planning. 7 of Pentacles. Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. All right. And then we have temptation. This is the Devil card. Some more Capricorn energy. Okay. Then we have, let's see what else. You have the, I think this is the World card. So 21, the World card. And let's get one more card, please, for pile number two. Thank you. You have material harvest, the 9 of Pentacles. So for you, pile number two, you make the world a better place. First of all, I'm getting with the Devil card. You might make the world a better place by warning people about temptation, okay? Warning people about being addicted to something, or being too caught up in the physical world, okay? Because yes, we live in we live in the physical world, and we should experience physical pleasure, but not to the detriment of ourselves and others. Okay, so I feel like you come in pile number two to remind other people, and you do it for yourself, that, you know, every day cannot be a party. You know what I'm saying? You know, I feel like you also make the world a better place by looking at things holistically. So with the World card, you got universe. I feel like you basically understand that there's so much diversity in this world. There's so much different cultures and people and languages and countries and things like that. So many different types of music and movies. You really do see the beauty in all of it. You really do see the benefit in all of it. And I feel like you make the world a better place by maybe encouraging others to you know, think about how big and beautiful the entire universe is, right? The entire earth is, right? So you encourage people to have open mind. You encourage people to say, hey, you know what, like, let's say for example, you only lived in one place your whole life. You encourage people to say, hey, but have you ever thought about traveling here, or have you ever thought about you know, eating this type of food, or maybe going to this place. Okay, you help people open up their mind a little bit. You know, you also help people be aware of their addictions, or things that can be harming them. You know, if it's in excess. For this pile, I feel like you can notice when someone is indulging too much into their addictions, and you come in and you're like, hey man, you know, I really think that you should cool it. I really think that, you know, this is getting to be too much. Okay, I feel like you do have that gift in recognizing when people might be self-destructive a little bit, and or sabotaging other people. You kind of step in and you say, hey, like, you know, you can't do that, or hey, like, maybe you shouldn't go to that party, or maybe you shouldn't drink tonight, you know. Or maybe you should try something new, right? Like, you're kind of the person that suggests the kind of outside the box thinking. Okay, and then you have patience and planning. You're a very patient person. Pile number two, I'm seeing that you have this ability to see things out. You have this ability to plan long term. Yes, this is why you're able to recognize when people are just living for the thrill. Like, you are able to look ahead into the future. You're able to delay your gratification and do long-term planning. This is how you make the world a better place, because you remind other people that, yes, you can have fun in the moment, but at some point, there are things that's going to happen a year from now, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years from now. You kind of have that gift about you where you can see way into the future. Okay, and you're a planner and you also have a lot of patience, this pile. Okay, so you also help other people become more patient. Maybe people who are so used to getting things so quickly, you're kind of the person in their life to remind them that the day you plant the seed is not the day that you're going to see the results. Okay, and also you make the world a better place by embracing your material gifts. Okay, so I feel like sometimes people will be too materialistic, but you let people know that it's okay for you to, work really hard and reap the benefits of your hard work. It's okay for you to do all that long-term planning and, that scheduling and all that stuff. And it's okay for you to enjoy material, abundance. Okay, so I feel like that's also how you make the world a better place, is to remind people and yourself that if you work really hard for it and you saved for it and you plan for your success, then there's nothing wrong with enjoying that. There's nothing wrong with enjoying the fruits of your labor. Okay, so let's see what else for you, pile number 2, about how you make the world a better place. How does pile number 2, spirit, make the world a better place? Okay. All right. So you have Taurus. Yeah, I did get that energy from the material, because Taurus people, they're very much into luxury. They're very much into the finer things, eating the best food and having the best experiences. Okay, they're stubborn. They're ruled by Venus, so they're into beauty. They're very beautiful. Okay, they work hard and they play harder. Yes. They're very fashionable and generous. Okay, so yeah, I'm seeing for you, pile number 2, that you are someone who works hard and you are someone who plays hard as well. You make the world a better place by inviting in that balance. Okay, like resting when you need to rest, working when you need to work, and playing when you need to play, right? So that's how you make the world a better place. You also encourage other people to do the same thing. So maybe if you have someone in your life who's always working, you tell them, hey, like maybe you should like relax. Like you've been working too hard. Maybe you should take a few days off. Or maybe there's someone in your life who's not working at all. You're like, hey, like maybe you should get up and go to work. Maybe you need a job, like maybe you need to do something or work on a business. Okay, so that's how you make the world a better place. You kind of see where people are lacking. You see where people are self-sabotaging, where people can be impatient, and you encourage them to be patient. You encourage them to work hard at their goals. You encourage them to do things in moderation. Okay, and what else for you, pile number 2? Okay, you have Neptune. It's about inspiration, dreams, and illusions. Dreams can become reality when Neptune is present, but only if we are honest with ourselves. Okay. Neptune is associated with drugs, alcohol, and escapism, tunnel vision, and delusion when it comes to love. All right. So yeah, I feel like that plays into the devil card, the temptation card, because I feel like that's one of the big illusions of this matrix, right? That's one of the big illusions of just living in the physical world, is like escapism and drugs and alcohol. And I feel like you make the world a better place because that. Okay, that's how a lot of people fumble their potential, and you can see through that, and you basically encourage those people to put those things aside, okay, and to follow their dreams and to see beyond the illusion, okay. I feel like for you, pile number 2, you're actually a very realistic person. Like you have these dreams, you have this planning, this long-term planning, but you also have this patience, and you also have this work ethic. And I guess you don't crash when things get hard. You don't crash out when things get hard. In fact, that's when you work even harder. That's when you really fall into your dreams and have faith, okay? Because yeah, you see beyond the illusions. And I feel like you make the world a better place because you encourage other people to see beyond the illusions, right? The illusions of drugs and alcohol, temptations, okay? Just doing things for the short term. I feel like you are very much so long-term planner, and I feel like, yeah, you make the world a better place by encouraging other people to do that, encouraging other people to follow their dreams, okay? And to put the work behind it. Yeah, so let's see what else for you, pile number 2. Thank you about your how you make the world a better place, okay? So you have fixed Taurus, so we got double Taurus here. Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius are the fixed qualities of the zodiac. They're stubborn, and they're dedicated and loyal, and fiercely loved and protected. They're dedicated and loyal to their loved ones, and fiercely protective. Yes, they love long lasting relationships, okay? So yeah, you also make the world a better place by your loyalty, okay, your dedication. I definitely got this from this pile. Like, I feel like you are a long-term planner. You are someone that doesn't give up easily, okay? When other people are doing something and they're going after their goals, they might give up, they might escape, they might want to quit, but I feel like you're not like that. You're actually very stubborn and you don't quit easily, especially if it's something that you're really passionate about, is something that you really do think is gonna make the world a better place. You go after it and you're relentless, and I feel like that's how you make the world a better place, because you encourage other people to not give up so easily, especially on that like dream or the goal that really lights them up inside, and really gives them that joy in their life, okay? Also, you're a very protective person. Okay, you make the world a better place by protecting people who may not be able to protect themselves. Okay, you make the world a better place by, showing people how to stick to their goals, okay? This pile might work out a lot. You guys might work out. If not, you don't work out. You're very consistent. You're a very consistent person, and you stick to your plan. Okay, you convince people, you show people that they need to follow through with their plans, whatever they say that they're gonna do. Pile number 2, you're basically that person that people look up to and they say, wow, okay, yeah, like she's actually making it happen, or he's actually making it happen. Yeah, so let's get your final oracle cards for the day, pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you like the video, give it a like, and if you are subscribed, thank you. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. All right, let's get your final oracle cards. Okay, so you have Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation. All right, and one more please for pile number 2. Thank you. Okay, you have Closing Door, completion. Okay, so for you, pile number 2, I'm seeing that how you make the world a better place is you are not afraid to move on. Okay, you're just someone who says, okay, if this didn't work out, I'm gonna move on. Okay, I feel like this pile, if you have been stagnant, you don't remain stagnant for long. Okay, you're actually someone who's able to bounce back really quickly. I'm saying that you're not afraid to move on, especially if you've been feeling stagnant. You always kind of have this little voice in the back of your head saying, hey, like, if you don't like the way things are, you can change it. If you don't like the way your situation is, you can do something to change it. You can move out of this stagnant energy. And I feel like you encourage other people to do that as well. Okay. And then lastly, you have closing door completion. I feel like you make the world a better place by helping people wrap things up. Like, you make the world a better place by, I guess recognizing when things are coming to an end and you're like, okay, this is over. Let's deal with it in the best way that we can. So, it could be you graduating, or you're leaving your job and going to a new job, or maybe you're moving, right? You're leaving a house, going to another house, or leaving an apartment, going to a house, whatever. Maybe you're getting, you're moving on from something else. I feel like you're also a person who helps others move on. Maybe sometimes other people have a hard time, I guess, saying goodbye to something and saying hello to something else, and I feel like you're kind of like a catalyst for some people, so encouraging people to let go of things so that new amazing blessings can come into their life. So I feel like that's how you make the world a better place. Pile number 2, when things get stagnant, you're not afraid of trying out something new and doing things you've never done before, because I feel like in the back of your mind, that the only way to continue through life is to move forward, right? So you're able to leave the past in the past and look forward to a better future. And also, you're very good at kind of like accepting when things are coming to an end, and you're very good at helping other people accept things that are ending, and help people embrace their new beginnings. Okay, so that is your reading, pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you chose pile number 3, the white howlite, this is your reading. Okay, for my pile number 3s today, what does pile number 3 how does pile number 3 make the world a better place? Okay, what is it about pile number 3 that makes the world a better place? Okay, so you have discontent and boredom. This is the 4 of Cups. Okay, 4 of Cups. What else? For pile number 3, the waiting game. So this is the 2 of Swords. Sorry, 2 of Wands. This is the 2 of Wands. So you have some water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and you also have fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. All right. And then you have Truth. So I think this is the Judgment card. All right, Major Arcana. And last but not least, for pile number 3, accelerated motion. So the 8 of Wands. You have double fire energy here today. All right, so for you, pile number 3, I'm seeing you make the world a better place by shedding light on the truth. Okay, because deep down, for you, pile number 3, you know that it is better to tell someone something that's hurtful but that's true than to lie to them, and tell them something that is going to not make them better in any single way. Okay, so I'm seeing for you, pile number 3, that you make the world a better place by telling people the truth, by waking people up to the divinity that they have within them. And I feel like you might get a lot of judgment for this. People might say that you're a bit you're too what's the word, I don't know what the word is, but you're too like straightforward. But really, you see things the way that they are, and this is your gift, pile number 3. You see things the way that they are. And, if someone is hurting themselves and you can see it and you tell them, hey, like, this is not good for you. You need to stop. And they don't want to hear it. It's because, like, I feel like you know the truth, and you know that if you don't say the truth, that it will be a disservice to you and to other people. So that's your gift, pile number 3. You're able to shed the truth. You're able to shed light on things that have been swept underneath the rug, okay? Talking about things that people just ignore because it's not favorable to talk about. But you know that the only way to heal is to talk about those things, to have those uncomfortable conversations, okay? And then you have the 2 of Wands here, the waiting game. This lets me know that you're a quite patient person. Pile number 3, you are very patient with yourself and with other people. So, like, you're not someone that's going to rush other people or rush yourself, because you're very patient and you know that everything really happens in divine timing when it is supposed to happen. And I feel like with the 8 of Wands, the accelerated union, accelerated motion, you're someone who is very passionate. Like, when you have a goal, when you have a dream or something, you go after it, and you're like, and nobody can stop you, right? So yeah, I feel like this is how you make the world a better place, because you inspire other people to go after their goals. You inspire other people to live in their truth, right? To be authentic. There's sometimes so many people who are scared. They're scared to live in their truth because of what others will say or how they will be perceived. But for you, pile number 3, you allow you wake that truth up within them because you live in your truth. And so with your like accelerated motion, you go towards your goals, you make your dreams a reality. And that is how you make the world a better place. You encourage other people to do that, to have accelerated motion, to be patient with themselves and not be so hard on themselves, okay? And then you have discontent and boredom. Okay, so I'm seeing for you, pile number 3, that even when you have these moments in your life where you are not happy and you're a bit bored, I feel like you're able to recognize it as a part of life. Like, not every single moment is gonna be exciting and thrilling, right? So I feel like this is how you make the world a better place, is you're able to kind of embrace those really boring moments of life, where really nothing is going on, but you're like, what, it's a part of life. Like, like, I'm gonna be bored sometimes, and that's fine. And like, you also encourage other people maybe who have been always going out and always doing something or always working, and you tell them, hey, you've been doing a lot of that, maybe you should just like be bored a little bit, and I feel like for you, sometimes you may be bored and you may not like it, but one of your gifts and how you make the world a better place is you kind of embrace that energy and you don't fight it. Yeah, and I feel like that's also how you like appear to others. Other people may like question you, like, oh, aren't you bored, like, don't you have something to do, or things like that. You're like, yeah, well, when I'm doing something, I'll do it, and when I'm bored, I'm bored. It's just you have a very good sense of, I guess, knowing when things, the waiting game, like, when things happen, they happen. When they don't, they don't. Okay, so yeah, let's see what else for you, pile number 3, about how you make the world a better place. How does pile number 3 make the world a better place? All right, so you have Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, very patient and practical, right? The waiting game, like I said that before, you are a very patient person. You're not in a rush. This pile is really not in a rush to do anything, to be successful, to be in a relationship, to be like whatever. I mean, you could be successful or in a relationship already, but I'm seeing that when it comes to your goals, when it comes to things that you want in your life, you're very patient. You say, you know what, it's gonna happen when it happens, and I'm gonna be ready when it happens. Okay, you're also very practical and very loving. Okay, you are organized and you like to plan things in advance, and grounded. You make the world a better place because you are so grounded. Like, you don't give into the chaotic energy, when things are just not working out in your reality, or maybe some emergency happens. I feel like you're a very grounded person, and you're the person that other people look up to be calm, because you have this very calm, cool, collected energy about you. Okay, yes, and this helps people. This helps the people around you, the people in your life, because you're able to stay calm and grounded, especially when things are not going the way you want them to go, right? Or when shit hits the fan. I feel like you make the world a better place by reminding people of that, like reminding people that they should stay calm no matter what. Okay, let's see what else. Ooh, okay, so you have the cardinal sign: Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. All right, these are the leaders. Yes, the leaders of the zodiac. Yes, I feel like you're very much so a leader. Pile number 3. Yes, you're someone who just does not follow the crowd, because you are supposed to lead the crowd. Okay. So you make the world a better place by stepping into that leadership energy. Okay, this could be at wherever you are, your school, your job, wherever you're doing it. It could be in your family. All right, you are most likely the patriarch or the matriarch of your family, and I feel like you are supposed to be a leader in some way. It could be in your career or school or wherever it is, but you have this ability to lead people. You have this ability to take the first step, obviously not knowing what will happen after you take the first step, but you have the courage, right? You make the world a better place by encouraging other people to have courage to take the first step. Even if you don't even know how it's going to work out, you still have this ability to show people that they just have to do it, like like if there's a dream or a goal that you have, you just have to start it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be like spick and span. It you just have to start it, right? So I feel like that's how you make the world a better place. You encourage people to begin their journeys, their businesses, whatever goals that they have. You step in and you're actually like a leader. Okay, so let's say you have a career or something like that. You might teach other people how to succeed in the career that you're in, right? So I'm also getting that energy for you, pile number 3. If you're a healer, you might be like showing other people how to heal themselves. Maybe you have healed yourself, and you're a part of your leadership quality is showing other people how to heal. So that could be a possibility for you, pile number 3. Let's see what else. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what else. Okay. So we have Jupiter. Wow, you're extremely lucky, pile number 3. This pile is so lucky. This pile loves to learn and grow. Yes, I feel like for you, pile number 3, Jupiter is about traveling. It's about higher education, philosophy, fairness, and scholarly pursuits like academia. Maybe if some of you are in college or wanting to get a higher education, right? Jupiter is about being knowledgeable and having all of this knowledge, right? And discovering the truth and having different philosophies in life. And I feel like this pile can also be quite risky, because Jupiter is also a very risky kind of planet. Like, I'm hearing for this pile, no risk, no reward. Right? So for you, pile number 3, you're actually that person. You're person who's going to take a risk because you know that there's a chance that you could win, right? And so I feel like this is how you make the world a better place. You encourage other people to learn. You encourage other people to be knowledgeable about themselves, about the world that they live in, about, maybe philosophies, religions, institutions, things like that. You encourage people to learn about these things and just like know themselves. Okay. You also make the world a better place by, showing other people that it's okay to take a risk. Like, I feel like on the other side of whatever it is that you're scared of is actually your biggest, wildest dream. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for you, pile number 3, that's how you also make the world a better place, by encouraging people to take a risk. Obviously, not a risk that's like going to hurt them, but like, something that could really enhance the person. Okay, I feel like you've done that for yourself, so you're just like, yeah, like, if I could do it, then like this person can do it. So yeah, I love that for you, pile number 3. Also, you're actually quite lucky. I feel like you just have an optimistic view on the world, like everything's gonna work out type of mentality, and you encourage other people to kind of believe the same thing. All right, let's get your final oracle card for the day, pile number 3. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's reading. Give a like if you enjoyed the video, and please subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, and let's get 2 more for pile number 3. Thank you. Okay, so you have Horseman, Herald of Change. Okay, maybe you have a gift with horses. Or equestrian, I think that's how I say it. I don't know. Equestrian, I think. And then you have Caterpillar, Opportunity. Wow. So you see how these things go like hand in hand? Like the Caterpillar is about opportunity, and then it says Herald of Change, and every time I think of a caterpillar, I think of change, I think of metamorphosis, and I feel like for you, pile number 3, oh wow, I feel like you are you are very much so someone who is not afraid to change. You're not afraid to change. In fact, you see changing as an opportunity. Okay, and I just noticed it said caterpillar, so it's a cat. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, cats are also very intuitive. They're very kind of psychic. Okay, so I'm saying for you, pile number 3, that you use your psychic gifts to help other people. You use your psychic gifts to ignite a catalyst, to change people, to ignite that courage inside of people. Some people, they're just so paralyzed by fear, but you can see through that, and you basically allow people the opportunity to be courageous, to take that leap of faith, even if it's a little scary, to change something about themselves, about their life. Because I feel like you've done that, pile number 3, and so I feel like you make the world a better place by showing people to take courage in their life, to basically, I guess, helping people change something about themselves, maybe take that leap of faith, take that action, go through a sort of transformation, and just like, not be afraid to take opportunities that speak to their soul. All right, so that was your reading, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you chose pile number 4, the blue aventurine, this is your reading. Okay, let's see what's going on today for my pile number 4s. Alright, for pile number 4, about how does pile number 4 How do you make the world a better place? Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. How does pile number 4 make the world a better place? Okay, so you have conflict and defeat. This is the 5 of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What else? Let's see. You have shadow. So 18. Let me see what 18 is. 18 is the moon. Okay. So you got the moon card. Pile number 4, the moon card, major arcana. Cancer energy. Let's see what else for you. Pile number 4. About how you make the world a better place. Okay. Deception and envy. Okay. This is also some more air energy. 7 of Swords. Alright, and one more please. For pile number 4. Thank you. Okay, you have disruption. So 16, I think 16 is let me see what 16 is. So yeah, so 16 is the Tower card. So 16 is a Tower card. So here you have double major arcana and double air. All right, so this lets me know, and you chose the throat chakra. So I feel like for you, pile number 1, how you make the world a better place is you are able to cause these like tower moments for people in order for them to step into the best versions of themselves. So you know what comes to mind, like I watched this movie called X-Men, and it's called X-Men First Class, and basically when the mutants who had just discovered their powers, when they were learning, one of the mutants was very afraid to step into his power, and then the other mutant, an older mutant, kind of just like pushed him literally pushed him, and that push allowed the younger mutant to literally soar and fly. So I'm seeing for you, pile number 4, you kind of do this to people. It may come across as tough love, where like you're like, okay, well, I'm not gonna let you just sit there and ruin your life. I'm gonna do something, maybe push you in a way that you've never been pushed before, but I know that you have it inside of you to step into your greatest potential. So that's how you make the world a better place. Pile number 4, you're like this catalyst. Okay, you push people, maybe someone who is afraid or anxious, you push them, you say, you know what, just do it, man. I know it's scary, but you gotta just do it. Because I feel like you've done that for yourself, and I feel like you're doing it for other people too, where you're just like noticing where they're scared and you're just telling them they can do it anyway. I feel like this is because of your feminine energy, right? Or your shadow side. I feel like you have a very intense feminine energy. The moon energy, that's also like mother energy. I feel like this pile has incorporated their shadow side, so I feel like you have a good understanding of your light and shadow side. And so I feel like you kind of use that feminine energy within you to create things in your life, to create things for other people, to step into that powerful energy and awaken that energy in other people. Okay, and then you also have deception and envy. I feel like you make the world a better place because you are not an envious person, or you don't deceive people. You're not out to deceive someone, or you're not envious of anybody, because you understand that everybody has like different gifts bestowed upon them. from the universe, from God, right? And so I feel like you also encourage people not to be jealous or envious, and you're kind of like a person that is happy for other people. Like when you see other people winning and excelling, you're like, oh yeah, like that makes sense because like they deserve that, and like you're basically someone who will congratulate other people because you know that in due time everybody gets their blessings, right? Everybody has a gift, and you also kind of like know how the universe works. I feel like there's so many people would be envious or try to deceive you to get what they want, or try to be deceptive to get what they want, where most people will try to deceive and try to kind of like lie their way into getting things, getting what they want. You don't do that. You actually you're very upfront and you're a very honest person. And I feel like that's why you make the world a better place, is because you 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 try to encourage people not to feed into those lower energies what they have, right? Because like jealousy, envy, deception, those are very low energies. So you encourage people to have gratitude in their life, be grateful for what they have in the present moment, because that's really like the only way that you can receive your blessings, is if you are already grateful for what you have going on already. Okay. And then you have conflict and defeat. So this is the Four of Swords. Excuse me. This is the Five of Swords. So I'm seeing that I feel like for you, pile number 4, I feel like you're not afraid of conflict. Okay. This is how you make the world a better place, because honestly, whether we like it or not, sometimes conflicts come up. Sometimes people fight, or there is some sort of like dispute happening. I feel like you're not afraid of this though. Like you don't seek it out. I'm not seeing pile number 4 that you seek out conflict, that you want conflict. I don't think anybody wants conflict, but I can also see that you're not afraid of it, and you handle conflict in a very diplomatic and very calm way. Okay, you don't avoid conflict, and that is what makes you so awesome. Okay, because there are some people who will just avoid conflict at all costs, and it's just like, no, sometimes we do need to have that conversation, or sometimes that argument or that fight does need to happen. But I feel like for you, pile number 4, you do it in a way that's respectful of yourself, respectful of other people. You're not afraid of conflict, but you don't seek it out either, and you encourage other people to also not be afraid of conflict either. Right, I'm saying this pile is actually very intelligent when it comes to dealing with conflicts. Okay, you don't necessarily let it like take over all of your energy. In fact, you're the one that is like in control of it, and you're the one that's like, okay, obviously things are not going the way that they should. What is the solution? Yeah, I feel like you are really good at conflict resolution for sure, pile number 4. All right, and let's get some more information for you. What makes pile number 4 what makes pile number 4, what was the topic? Oh yes, how does pile number 4 make the world a better place? Spirit, please let us know. Thank you. How does pile number 4 make the world a better place? All right. Okay, so you have Venus. Venus represents our romantic inclinations and pleasures. It also governs our relationship with money. Okay, it's about art and style, living a luxurious, good life. And it's also about being surrounded by amorous things, or things that are just, things that are aesthetically pleasing. Okay. And it does say on this card that Venus can be jealous when not given enough attention. So maybe that has something to do with the deception envy card, I think. But I feel like when Venus comes out in a card, I feel in the reading, when Venus comes out in the reading, I feel like you are someone who appreciates the beauty in life, appreciates the beautiful things. Maybe even in your room or in your home, you might prioritize making things look aesthetically pleasing. And I feel like this is how you make the world a better place, because you have this design, you have this very like artsy, very stylish way of designing things. That could be your home, it could be your car, maybe you like to decorate or design, maybe you do art. Okay, so I'm seeing for this pal, this is how you make the world a better place. I feel like also you have a very good control over your jealousy. Okay, you know how to give yourself attention, you know how to curb your jealousy, because you understand that everyone is given blessings in life. And I feel like you kind of let other people know, or I guess you awaken them to the fact that they can create beautiful things in their life, or they can too be surrounded by a very, I guess you can say a very stylish atmosphere. Okay, like yeah, I'm saying for this pal that you make the world a better place through your creativity, through your style, through your fashion, maybe the way you choose to dress. You inspire other people to embrace that side of themselves, that fashion, that fashionista or fashionista, I don't know, within them. And that can expand, that can go to like decorating and stuff like that, or just, creating, or just using art as a way to amplify your life. Okay, so let's see what else for pile number 4. I did that one already. Let's see what else for pile number 4. Okay, you have Aquarius. Unique, fun-loving, independent, can never easily be pinned down. Yeah, so Aquarians love freedom and they don't like to be pinned down. Okay, they are brilliant and humanitarian, and they're problem solvers. So I did get that earlier for you, Paul number 4. You tend to be amazing when it comes to conflict. Like, you're not afraid of it. You actually come in with the answers. Okay, I also see for you, Paul number 4, that you are very much so like a humanitarian. You like to give to other people, you like to help other people out. It's just really innately within you. Also, you encourage other people to be independent, to use their mind, use their intellect to get what they want. You also know how to have lots of fun. You're not like a Debbie Downer. I mean, of course everybody has their days, right? But I feel like for the most part, for you, Paul number 4, you make the world a better place by reminding people that they should have fun, and they should just be their unique selves, and be who they are, step into that authentic energy, right? All right, let's get one more please for pile number 4, about what how they make the world a better place. Okay, so you have fire, Leo, Sag, Aries. Okay, these are passionate people, and they are motivated and determined through sheer force. Okay, sometimes they can be destructive, but they are loyal and generous. Yes, they are, and they're also very sexy. So, for you, pile number four, I'm seeing that you are a very passionate person. You make the world a better place by going after your passions. Yes, because we're here. Honestly, I believe that we're here to live our dreams. We're here to go after the things that make us so happy. So yeah, pile number four, you're a very passionate person. You inspire other people to be passionate as well. You inspire other people to have a zest for life, to go after the things that they want in this life. And I feel like every time you meet someone new, they kind of just like tell you their whole life story, and you're like, oh my gosh, like, why is this person telling me their whole life story? And it's because you have this quality within you. You basically like help other people be vulnerable. Okay, you help other people kind of awaken to this energy inside them that they didn't even know was inside of them, and you help them like realize their potential, right? And so that's a great quality to have, pile number four. Let's get your final oracle cards for the day. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, please subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And yeah, thank you so much. Okay, let's see for pile number four. I did that one already. Okay, so you have Cosmic Womb, the Divine Feminine. Wow. See, I did get that energy earlier with Shadow here, with that feminine energy. You are, in fact, a very feminine being. You kind of just flourish actually when you are in your feminine energy. I feel like you make the world a better place by, like just awakening this feminine energy in other people, and kind of giving that reverence, that honor, that respect, that love to the feminine energy within us. I mean, we both have masculine and feminine energies within us, but for you, pile number four, you are really gifted with that moon energy, that kind of like mother energy. Okay, some of you might already be mothers or parents, but yeah, I feel like you kind of have this like intense mommy energy or queen or goddess energy. And I feel like for you, pile number four, you encourage this energy in other people that you meet. Like maybe you might see another goddess or another queen or another divine feminine, and you recognize, you're able to praise the divinity within, okay, within other feminine beings as well. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, and let's get one more, please, for pile number four. Thank you. Okay, so you have Lost in Space, needing direction. Okay, so you make the world a better place, pile number four, because you actually have this leadership quality. Okay, you're able to lead people who are lost in space, who need direction, who really just don't know their left from their right. Like, you kind of step in and you show them the way, I guess. You might be a guardian angel for some people. Maybe some people who's going through it, and they manifest you, this person manifests you, and like it's like I don't know, I feel like you just have this kind of like fairy godmother energy where you come in and you're able to kind of just improve the situation. Yeah, so that was your reading, pile number four. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.